I feel like an awful person who's a bit of an outsider. I watched National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation several years ago, and it didn't really leave any impression on me. I couldn't remember much of it. So I thought, today I'm going to watch it again and see if any of it comes back to me, to see if I prefer it this time. And I have to say, while I marginally liked it more this time, I still don't see why it's this massive, beloved Christmas film. There's nothing wrong with it. I didn't at any point think, well, that was bad or that was bad. But at no point did I think, wow, that was amazing. Apart from the one line, it was either shall I get something out for you or shall I take something out for you? It took me a minute, a couple of seconds to twig why that was funny. And when I did, yes, I thought that was entertaining. But the rest of it, is it funny? We can discuss this. So the description from IMDb is, I guess, pretty accurate. It says, the Griswold family's plans for a big Christmas predictably turn into a big disaster. I wouldn't say it turns into a big disaster, rather lots and lots of little disasters. Everything goes wrong. And Clark gets, I don't want to spoil it too much, but Clark gets stuck somewhere, the lights are causing problems, their neighbours are... Oh, there's a very entertaining moment, actually. That's Friday the 13th-esque. Or rather, maybe a cross between Friday the 13th and Texas Chainsaw as well. It's intense, but I think you'll enjoy it. The rest of the film, I think it's fine. It's not the best film ever. It is very Christmassy. Complete credit where credit is due. Everywhere you look, it's Christmas. The Griswold family, particularly Clark, very much into Christmas. They're really enjoying this. We have plans for lots of lights and a massive tree, and you know, it will get you in the Christmas mood. The acting's really good. I do think that Chevy Chase is brilliant in this. I'll be honest, I think I've only ever seen him in Community. I'm not sure if I have ever actually seen him in anything else. I'm just having a quick look through his IMDb. Oh, he was in Hot Tub Time Machine 2, which is a good film. I do like that. But after that, I don't think there's anything. He's in the first one as well. Other than that, I think it's just Community. But I really enjoyed his performance. I thought he was really good. Also, I didn't know Doris Roberts was in it, or I'd perhaps forgotten she was in it from when I first watched it. And yeah, I love her. I think she'll always be fantastic no matter what she does. So I really liked her. I liked her kind of exhausted, fed up face. She was brilliant. The type of comedy is not for me, and I think that's why it doesn't appeal to me as much as it would some. I find that if you like, for example, Home Alone, which, let's face it, hundreds of thousands of people do, then I think you'd like this. I feel like the humour is kind of similar. It's not as visual as Home Alone. I feel like there are some really good quips and one-liners that I can see why they're funny. I can see why they would work. But for me, it's not the kind of humour I usually go for. Apart from, as I said, one or two moments that I just had a little chuckle and kind of enjoyed it. But it's not side-splitting for me. Maybe, and something I did get from this when I was watching it, is that because I was watching it alone, if I was watching it with somebody else, because laughter is infectious, I feel like the humour could have been contagious. Certainly, if I were to ever see this in the cinema, I think if we're all laughing at the same thing and we all have this common ground, I think it would be more entertaining. So maybe if I get the chance to see this on the big screen, I will take up the opportunity. So I am actually really curious to see if I would find it more entertaining on the big screen. I feel like I would. It's written by John Hughes, directed by Jeremiah S. Chechik. I apologise if I pronounced that correctly. It's no secret that I'm appalling with names. And as I said, it's not a bad film. I have no problems with it at all. I didn't think it was offensive. Some people may find certain aspects of it offensive. It's a bit crude at times. That doesn't bother me. well acted. The cast are good. It's very festive, very Christmassy. Quick paced, very quick paced. It's over before you know it. And the film is about an hour and a half, an hour and 40. Very quick, very festive. A little bit funny for me, but I know a lot of people love it. If you just want to know whether or not I recommend it, I would recommend it. I will probably watch it again because it's one of those films that I feel like I could like if I'm just in the right mood. First time I watched it, mustn't have been in the right mood. Second time, getting there, kind of liking it. Maybe next Christmas I'll give it another watch and we'll see how I go. But for now, yeah, I would recommend National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation.